Hey y'all, good morning and welcome back to my backyard on this beautiful sunny day. We had rain all last week and I am so excited for this beautiful sunshine this week. Well, today we are continuing on with our cottage garden and we are going to be planting our David Austin roses today. So I'm excited to share with you, and this will be my first time planting a David Austin rose. So I'm going to use his little handy dandy guide here to walk us through the process of planting our roses. All right, come along with me. Okay, so here are our David Austin roses, and the guide says to soak them at least 2 hours in water before you plant them. So I've had these soaking in water, and as you can see, these came in as bare roots, so that means they had no soil around them. The benefit of doing a bare root rose is they come in with these massive root structures. Now you do have to dig a bigger hole, but your plant is going to have such a better start of its life in your garden. So the roses we're going to be planting today are the David Austin. This is called the Claire Austin Rose, and this is a climber, and it has beautiful white blossoms and a beautiful fragrance. So this is the Claire Austin. Okay, so the next one we're going to be planting is a bush type of rose. This is the Alnwick rose, and it has a beautiful pink blossom, also a lovely fragrance, and it is a bush type of rose. Okay, and the last one that we have is the Lady of Shallot. This is a pretty apricot orangey color rose, and it is also a bush type rose, and it also has a lovely smell. Step number one of planting your David Austin rose is to soak it in water at least 2 hours before it's planted. Step number two is you want to prepare your soil for planting. Use a garden rake to lightly clean over the soil and make sure there's no loose debris or rocks. Okay, so I've got our planting area ready. And this is the idea I'm having for the Claire Austin rose. So if you can see, there's a pot back there, this blue pot. And I'm thinking about planting the Claire Austin rose kind of center with that blue pot there, because I want to train it onto an obelisk. And I'm thinking it would be really pretty to have an obelisk there and an obelisk here. So that is my idea for this area. So now we're going to get the hole prepared for our rose. Step number three, you want to dig your hole 16 inches wide and 16 inches deep. Okay, so we have our hole dug now, 16 inches wide and 16 inches deep. And then I kind of chopped up around the edges to kind of loosen up the soil that's in there. Now we're going to add some amendments, and we're going to add some fertilizer, and then we're going to place our rose in. Step number four, you want to break up the bottom of the soil around your hole that you just dug, and you can also add in some compost at this time. Step number five is that you want to gently remove your David Austin rose from the water, add it into your hole, being careful not to break any of the roots at this time. You can also add in a little rose fertilizer at this time as well. Step number six is to position your rose inside of the hole. You want to make sure that your rose is in the center of the hole and that the stem is 2 inches below the dirt. Step number seven is you want to add your soil into your hole that you just dug around your rose. You can also add some compost at this time as well. Then after the hole is full, you want to lightly tamp around it with your foot to make sure that there's no air pockets. And the last step is that you want to water your rose twice a week. During the hotter times of the year, you want to water it every other day. Okay, so our Claire Austin rose is planted, and I made sure to add in our native soil, which is sandy, very sandy, because we live near the coast, and the topsoil compost mixture that I have here. added some BioTone Fertilizer, and then we will water it in. So here is number 1, the Claire Austin. We just have 2 more to go. Okay, so that is the Alnwick rose all planted up and ready to be beautiful. We have 1 left to go, the Lady of Shallot. Okay, guys, so that's going to do it for today with our beautiful David Austin roses. I hope this helps you as you get ready to plant your roses, and stay tuned as we watch them grow this summer. I think it's going to be really, really beautiful. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you get a chance to get in your garden today. Bye, friends. Bye, Winnie.